Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we were climbing the Indigo Plateau. And ever higher up we go. Can I move past you without fighting you? I can. Neener, neener, neener. I have to fight this guy, though. This is like the one guy, I think, that we have to fight. Oh no! What is your deal? Should be proud of yourself having battled your way through Victory Road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll teach you Double Edge. Would you like to teach you that technique? It can only be learned once. So Double Edge is much like Takedown, except, if I remember correctly, it is a lot more painful. Let me double check here. Yeah, 120. A reckless, life-risking tackle that also hurts the user a little. Because, you know, a little. And you'll notice it has a 120 power versus, what, 80 for takedown? I won't lie. Yeah, I'm going to replace Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed, that lasted a whole one episode, I think. Keep that drive going for the Pokemon League. Take a run at them, knock them out. Okay, so I thought there was more to the Elite Four. Or, not the Elite Four, the Indigo Plateau, but here we are. Alright. Bloom, buddy. And now, Repel's effect wore off. Now, a smell maze. The Max Elixir. So I won't lie, I did think that there was more to the plateau? Or more to the Victory Road before we got to the plateau? Well, yo, champ in the making. At the Pokemon League, you will face the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose, you have to start all over. This is it. Go for it. They have a Pokemon Center here, which is good because we're going to need it. They have a PC here so that you can swap out Pokemon before you face the four. Of course, I'm forced to walk through this entire place. Hi there, may I help you? We are going to need stuff. Max Repel. Why are you giving me the option for Max Repel here, of all places? I'll buy like 10 Ultra Balls simply because I do kind of need them. Max Potions are that much? Jesus. Well, I could theoretically face off against them now. I would get my ass handed to me, though, because all these Pokemon need to be, like, at least level 55 to stand a chance. So, give me a moment. I say a moment. Just look at that timer and realize that I'm probably lying when I say a moment. Because I gotta go train a lot. Alright, so I have gone and leveled up everyone to at least level 55. Rakos is gonna be the name for our Aerodactyl, based off of the name for, the scientific name for terror bird, Photos Rakos, or just Rakos in this case. I like that name. It's a good name. Anyways, not much else to go over. I don't think, weirdly enough, Scarlet was going to learn Screech at level 54 or such. That made little sense to me. Ariel learned Hydro Pump. I replaced Leer with it. Yes, she's got a bunch of water moves, but stat bonus. Ivy didn't learn anything new. Monty is still a badass. Cleo has pretty much been my moneymaker. And Rakos, well, I taught him Steel Wing to try to deal with the Pokemon that were in Victory Road, only to find that was probably not a really good use of my Steel Wing. Instead, I went to Seafoam Islands. where there was a better chance to find evolved Pokemon, which have a better chance of giving you more experience. Not to mention, a good lot of the Pokemon there were easily one-shot killed, as opposed to most of the other Pokemon that were in Victory Road, which were primarily rock, ground, and fighting types, which, boy howdy, those guys are more resistant than they're worth. Only other thing I did was buy a butt ton of Pokeballs and healing, because if I lose, I do come back out to the Pokemon Center with half of my money, and I'd rather not have to try to do that again. From here on, you face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck. Here we go. Lorelei. I'm going to start this off with Scarlet because of her typing. If you can't tell based off of her area, Ice. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? God, I hope so. Lorelei. Yeah, she has a plethora of icy Pokemon, which are weak when they get hit. Oh, good. She starts with a hail. That's not much damage, but it's going to be damage. At least it's not the frozen stat. Cross chop, thank you. Oh, that's right. Yes! Oh, one of the biggest hurdles is that Dugong, because she has a load of HP and will also knows rest. And trust me when I say that's a combination that's a pain in the ass. Slowbro. Psychic type. Scarlet does have a dark type move though, doesn't she? No, Aerial Ace. Man, psychic typing is always the weird one when it comes to my facing off against it. Not an ice type, mind you. Does have ice moves, but not an actual ice type. Let's try Aerial Ace. Yeah. Amnesia, which increases their special attack. No, special defense. Interesting choice. I think it might be better just to Seismic Toss any of the Pokemon that have way too much HP. So most of Lorelei's Pokemon. Ooh, yeah, Vital Spirit. Suck your goddamn yawn back into your face. That was a weird sentence to say. What the hell? So with this, Seismic Toss should finish it. If not, then the Hail will. Yeah, there we go. Good shit. Cloyster. Ice Water. The hail has stopped. Good. Cross chop. Oh, so close. Now she's gonna Hyper Potion. Note to self. Probably start with... What's a Medusa? Karate Chop. Yep. Hyper Potion. Oh, Full Restore, even worse. So Full Restores will will also remove status effects. Yay. I'm gonna stop pelting me with that freaking ice. Get cross-dropped. Protect! Ah! Damn it. Protect makes it so as it completely stops one move. Which is annoying as balls when you're... Points... 2 protects in a row? Ya bitch. Damn it. This is where I needed Brick Smash or whatever the hell it was called. So the more that you use Protect, the less of a chance of it succeeding the next time that you go to use it. problem is that sometimes it just gets stupid lucky. Case in point. I think it's something like 100% chance to succeed on the first use of it. If I switch out, next Pokemon's gonna take damage. I really don't have much of a thing to do anyways against a Jinx. Jinx are weird. They are Ice Psychic. Okay. Ice Punch. Good move. A little too good for my flavor. Come on. Yes. Alright. Lapras. Ice Water type. More than likely, Scarlet's going to be down and out at the end of this fight. I don't have any more really decent moves, so at the least, Scarlet can go down swinging. Ooh, that's a really good hit. Good hit. By an Ice Beam. Ooh. Alright. Damn it. Yeah, my statement still stands about freaking... What are you eating? Citrus berry? Citrus berry. Go for a slash. My statement still stands about there just being, like, all the Ice-type Pokemon in this generation are either, like, they're usually dual-typed. Ice Water, Ice Psychic. That's about the only two typings I can immediately put off the top of my head. Oh, God. No, don't you freaking four-storing bitch. I might have to... I might max revive on... Yeah, let's max revive on Scarlet. I got plenty of regular revives, but I'll use those in the... between fights. Yep. And Cleo goes down. Bring the Scarlet back out. Hurt by spikes. Karate-chop. Good, good. Just outside of critical range. That still hurts. But this is why I bought a load of hyper potions. Woo! 104 down. Things shouldn't be this way. 10,800 bucks. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Ow. Alright. Regular revive to bring back Cleo. I 100% have forgotten who is actually next in our little fights to be had here. Was it Agatha? Might have been Agatha. I'm pretty confident regardless who. It's not until the final... That's not Agatha. You were... Rock? Ground. What typing was yours? I'm gonna go with Ariel, regardless, to start off the fight. I am Bruno, the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Darius, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hooah! Look at this guy. I think he's so cool. Being right. You know, for someone that just said fighting Pokemon, you seem to be using a rock type to start off. Yeah, okay. just saying, dude. Okay, there's a Hitmonchan. Not much I can really do. I am not very good with typed out differences here. Take a Hydro Pump to the face, though. Oh, so close. Okay, that lowers my speed. Which when / if I swap out... You full restored on a... Alright, sure. Sorry, it's just that I've only ever seen them full restore when they're at, like, next to nothing health. Sky Uppercut, you fool. Oh yeah, I think he also has a Hitmonlee now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, Hitmonlee. Now that he's actually using fighting types, maybe Rakdos? Rakdos is kind of a double-edged sword here, though. He has shit defense, but he's got a lot of speed. I don't think Hitmonlee has an answer to fly. Brick Break. Good thing. Yeah, Rakdos being my flying type might have been a terrible idea when it comes to fighting against fighting types, because Rakdos is a rock Pokemon. Machamp. Here we go. Fly again. Rock Tomb. That misses. Ooh, you got a lot of HP though, don't you? Yeah, you do. Scary face. That lowers my speed. Partially. Okay, if you Citrus Bear, you better not full restore. I'm just saying. Wing attack. Mind you, Rakdos is currently my fastest goddamn Pokemon, so, even with that change... Another Onyx? Yeah, let's swap back to Aerial. Dun, 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 bum, bum. Water Pulse? Maybe it'll confuse him and I can just use that to my... Or just outright... Yeah, okay. I forget. Onyx are really good when it comes to defense, not special defense. Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Alright. Alright. If I remember correctly, Agatha's selection is ghost types. I really don't have a good answer to ghost types. All I really got is... Monty might be the best bet? Let's give Monty the dark glasses again. Cleansed... I forgot that he even had the cleanse tag on. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. But that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Darius, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Well, don't you sound like a bitch. No, you're doing your Pokemon wrong. Ugh, Gengar. So most ghost Pokemon in this generation, their biggest thing is to simply put you to sleep and use Dream Eater. In this particular case, though, Gengar seems to opt for just straight up being hard to hit, which is not good. Come on. Thank you. One Gengar down. If I remember correctly, I want to say that she has 2 Gengar. I just also want to say, I find it really, really, really annoying when you know that a trainer has, like, a theme, right? It's like, oh, all my Pokemon are grass type, all my Pokemon are poison type, and all that fun stuff. And then they suddenly swap around the theme some. Sabrina, being one of the biggest offenders with, I have a bunch of psychic Pokemon, and then one of them turns out to be a freaking Venomoth. Like, freaking, really? Venomoth? Of all the Pokemon that can use psychic? Okay. Alright. Yep. I am not one of those individuals that will be like, oh, I'm not gonna do... No. No. Full restore that shit. Because screw that. At the least, though, being poisoned means that he cannot be put to sleep. And come on. Thank you. Good lord. So I will take the slow encroaching amount of damage from regular poison versus being put to sleep. Oh no, intimidate. Ow. Take a flamethrower to the face. Well, based on how flamethrower kind of does a woobly-woobliness, it's kind of more like to everything. Are you kidding me? God damn it. Hate critical hits. Alright, Rakdos. Finish it off with a wing attack, please. I don't have many Pokemon that have a really good high defense. If you haven't noticed, my particular desire of making it so as they go away really fast is my usual method of playing Pokemon games. Oh, good fly, good fly. And then another Gengar. I think this time I'll also use a fly just to make it so as it can't hit me with anything. Like a hypnosis. What? Come on, Rakdos. Well, at least I missed the second. Maybe with the... Because hypnosis has, what, 10 that is 2 rounds. 2 rounds are missing from me. 3 rounds are missing from it. 4 now missing from it. Thank you. Someone hits something. Oh, wow. Yep, use Citrus Berry. I find the use of their Citrus Berry a little bit hilarious, if only because typically it will put them back out of the range that they will usually just use a full restore or something. Ooh, I'm getting lucky with some of these. Oh my, here's something special, child. You win. I see what the old duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Alright, just let me, I'm gonna revive my freaking Arcanine. Come on, buddy. Now, this might sound strange, and it might also be just incredibly, terribly, absolutely 100% wrong. But if I recall correctly, I probably should start with Ivy in this next one. There's a reason to my madness, because big, important sounding Lance. Ah, I've heard about you, Darius. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Darius. Oh, shit. And, of course, it starts with Gyarados. The one Pokemon you would want to be a dragon type, but hey, guess what? It's not a freaking dragon. I'll start with Dig. See if that helps. It's a flying type, you idiot. It's a flying type. but at least it missed with the Dragon Rage. And then it hits with a bite, of course. Aha, get poisoned, bitch. Alright. Yeah, if there's one thing that has always been super goddamn annoying, Lance, the dragon trainer, given a Pokemon that is not a dragon. And won't be a dragon until, like, super recently. Oh, did I say super recently? I mean, barely recently, and only then through freaking weird-ass game mechanics that are just kind of meh. God damn it, superpower will be useless. If I let him... Nah, we'll just use strength one more. Oh, Hyper Beam. Lovely. Yep. Man, I love Pokemon teams that have... Oh yeah, here's my theme, it's a dragon. Not a dragon. Get hurt by poison, bitch. And heals. No? That's like the one time I thought that he would have hit. Alright. I'm not gonna complain. Dragon type Pokemon. Sending out Aerodactyl. Just saying. Alright, let's max revive on Ivy then. I probably could just end it with Aerial though. It's no biggie. I really don't have anything that'd be super great against you, so let's just go ahead and throw in Ivy again. I don't doubt that they also made it so as it starts with Gyarados and Aerodactyl. Sheer by virtue of saying, haha, screw you, to any of the ground-based attacks that are super strong, like, say, Earthquake. I have... Okay. Good, good. As long as he doesn't produce another one-hit KO move, I should be fine. With another Ice Beam. Glorious. And Cleo also gains some. And here we go. The real pain. That's a Dragonite. I might actually... Pardon the sneezing. Let's heal, because I'm pretty sure that whatever the hell it throws at me is going to hurt. Yeah, like Outrage. That's a Dragon-type move that hurts. But I think once he comes out of it, he becomes confused? If I'm remembering right. I would just like you to miss... Actually, wait. I might be able to survive. Yes! Oh my god! 6 HP in a dream, baby! Citrus Berry, restore your health. That don't matter because this is gonna hurt us any way that we slice it. Yes, because it does come out confused. Get Ice Beamed! Yes! Oh, even if I don't win, that's gonna be a lovely chunk of experience for her. And then a Dragonair. Isn't that always fun? Hey, here's my theoretical strongest Pokemon. Level 60, a buttload of health, uses Outrage every single turn. Oh, you beat it? Here's my level 54 Dragonair. Cool. is about to get a little bit cooler, because we are going to hit you again with an ice beam. Listen, none of my other Pokemon know any ice moves. Oh my god, a critical hit. Hell yes. And one more Dragonite for the road. Because why not? I think you saw that I had decent Pokemon were like, nah, I'm going to try to erase you from history. Alright, Safeguard, so can't be affected by status effects. That's fine because Ice Beam. Yes! We did it! It's all their Dragon types defeated! That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are Pokemon Master. Whew, that's a lot of money. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Darius. You're now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge left. There's one more trainer to face. His name is Link. He beat the Elite Four just before you. He's the real Pokemon League champion. Link, you bastard. All I have is Hyper Potions now, so kind of limited my selection of what the hell to use. I guess I got enough full restores I can... Oh, what's that? A paper cut? Here, have an entire surgical team heal it for you. That was essentially what I just did with Ariel. I suppose I could have just used a max potion, but... okay. I'm gonna go ahead and call an episode here, though. When we return, the grand finale, where we shall become Pokemon League champions. Thank you, everyone, so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.